Hey Fireflies, I hope everybody's having a great week. Thanks for tuning in to watch my second video. In my first video, I introduced you all to one of my hobbies. I told you that one of my hobbies is birds, in particular, a type of bird called the purple martin. And I shared with you some information about purple martins, and I promised you in that first video that I would introduce you to the birds that live at my house. So if you didn't get the chance to watch the first video where I told you a few things about this type of bird called the purple martin, I hope you'll go back and watch that. Otherwise, I hope you enjoy this video where I'm going to show you the purple martins that live at my house and hopefully share a few new things about them. Welcome to my backyard. This is where my purple martins live. You can see their houses hanging from that really tall pole out across my yard, and you can also hear them too. Purple martins make a lot of noise in the morning. It's their favorite time of day. Take a minute to listen to them. Remember I told you that purple martins are a swallow and they love to fly? Well, that's why they like their houses to be out in the middle of an open area. Look how there's no trees around or underneath of the martin houses. Purple martins like their houses to be clear of trees and any buildings or other structures in the way, and they also like their houses to be really high, so they have lots of space to fly and so they can swoop into their homes. Although purple martins like to have lots of space to fly, they don't like to be too far away from our houses. Purple martins have adapted over time to really enjoy being close to people. They see people as protection from some of their greatest predators, and we'll talk about their predators another day. Remember we talked about different types of purple martin houses? I showed you some pictures the other day of purple martin houses that look like big bird motels with lots of holes in them. And then also I showed you some pictures of these things called gourds. These gourds that I have for my purple martins are actually made out of plastic. So they are not real gourds like the vegetables that grow in your garden. But purple martins don't care. They really like making their nests in these gourds. Remember we talked about how the male and the female purple martins look different? In this picture, the bird on the right is the male purple martin. He's almost entirely black with bluish purple tint to most of his feathers. On the left is the female purple martin. She has the grayish white belly, but she does have a little bit of bluish purple feathers on her head. Let's see if you can identify some male and female purple martins in this video. Are you able to identify some of the males and some of the females? Good job! Uh-oh, who scared him away? On this morning, I found all kinds of twigs and grass and leaves and pine needles underneath of my purple martin houses. That means that they've been up to something. What do you think it is? We're gonna find out. And the only way to find out is to take down the houses and look inside. One important thing about purple martin housing is to make sure that it's easy to raise and lower so that you don't disturb what's inside the houses, like the nests, or the eggs, or the babies. And it's also great to have another set of helping hands. Watch out for the bees! Oh good, my help came back. Now let's take these gourds down and see what these martins have been up to. A person who takes care of purple martins is called a purple martin landlord. Landlords should take the housing down frequently to check inside the housing to make sure everything's going okay. When a landlord takes their housing down to check out what's going on inside, that's called doing a nest check. Since this is the first nest check I've done this year, right now I need to number the gourds to make sure I know which one I'm looking at. Once all the gourds are numbered, we're ready to look inside and see what's happening. Guess what we found? Now we know what these purple martins have been up to. They've been busy building nests. After looking in all 16 gourds, we found that 11 of them already had fully made nests. That means that at least 11 pairs of purple martins, for a total of 22 birds, are already living here this year. I bet we'll find that in the coming days and weeks, even more will be moving in and making their nests. Next week when you tune back in, I bet we're gonna find something else in nests like these. Have a great week, Fireflies.